Welcome Aries to your reading for the first week of November. This is going to be a reading for November 1st to the 7th, a general reading for you where I'm going to pull an oracle card to start off your reading. And then we're going to go into your past, present, and future energies and just see what's coming up for you, what the messages are, what energies you're working with. We're just coming off of a full moon in your sign, Aries. So it's the first house. Aries is the first house. So it's all about like how you express yourself, how you're being seen, like all of that stuff. And you could have been wrapping up some major themes around image, around how you approach things in your world, on an energetic level, you know, like how you go about doing things, how you go about manifesting things into your life, how you're seen by others, how you want to be seen. So since it was a full moon, there is like something you're wrapping up, something that everybody's wrapping up depending on where Aries sits in their birth chart. But Aries, a lot of powerful energies that have just concluded, and we're now entering a new cycle. So this is a big theme for you since you are Aries. But anybody who has heavy placements in Aries would have felt that energy quite strongly. So it's all about having faith in your dreams. So maybe there was something that came up for you that had to do with believing in yourself. There's something that you're building here, something that you want to achieve. And there's, you know, this message of needing to believe in yourself, needing to really understand your power, your personal powers. You might be done with a certain way of thinking about things, about the way you approach work, the way you approach your projects, the way you approach people. Again, just a cycle ending here with the Ten of Swords. So have faith in your dreams, clarified by the Ten of Swords. It's time to put an end to something that's not working anymore. So not sure what that is for you in particular, but there is something here about ending a cycle. Usually, I mean, it's usually a hard energy here. We've gone through a difficult transition, a difficult journey to get to this Ten of Swords and energy. You're now done with something in your life. You're done with a certain pattern, with a certain thought pattern. You're done with being deceived, self-deception, just carrying burdens within your mind space that no longer serve you, Aries. So letting go of all of that, we are past this full moon in Aries now, and we are in a new chapter, as I have said. So let's see what's coming up for you. Again, we have the Ten of Swords. So I do see a heavy energy here, Aries. You got the Ten of Wands on the bottom of the deck. But I do see here with the Seven of Cups beneath that, you're done with the confusion. You might have been on like a journey of self-discovery and finally understanding what is heavy for you and what's burdensome for you and where you want to really put your focus and where you don't. You have already walked down that mountain. You have already done the inner work, I feel, even though it's not, you know, like transformation. We're not seeing the Death card here. We're not seeing any of that, but I do feel like this is definitely, you know, Ten of Wands, and the image that is on here is all about walking down that mountain and making your decisions. You're getting clarity. Okay, you have made a decision. You're no longer in this energy of what do I choose, where do I go, what do I do. So I see that you're stepping out of that. In your past position, you have the Ten of Swords in reverse. So now you're having faith in your dreams, and it's clarified by the Ten of Swords. In your past position, maybe you were still clinging to some things that weren't working for you. Maybe you were still clinging to ideologies, just, you know, old ways of thinking. There was blockages for sure, and maybe you were holding on to grudges or just things that don't serve you, you know, like past energetics. It's past energetics that just don't serve you. Ten of Swords, needing to let go of that. Needing to let go of past pain, past hurt. Anything that you felt that was a block for you, anything that was coming up for you that you felt was like impeding your growth, okay? You are now walking into a very new space. There's a new energy here. Page of Wands. You have that wand. You are ready to move forward with something, with anything. This could be love. This could be a creative project. There's a sense of renewal here. Even though we don't have the Ace of Cups or anything like that, it doesn't matter. I'm getting a sense of renewal on this. You are becoming a new person. You are now really taking inspired action. You're realizing your potential. Like, I just feel so much potential off of this card. That is your present energies. And now in your future, you do have the Five of Cups here. So we're going to clarify and see what this sadness is, but I do feel like it's in relation to that Ten of Swords energy. So let's clarify through and see what is coming up for you. We'll start off with the Ten of Swords here in your past position. So tell me more about this Ten of Swords energy for Aries. King of Swords, Two of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. I do feel like there's two energies here. It could be you and another person, but there's definitely like maybe a few other people around you, and having to make a choice between like one way of life and another way of life. Like, I do feel like you're having communications, you're really speaking your truth, and you've really matured quite a bit because you're coming off of this, right? This is an ending. Even though it's not upright, it's still like you're letting go, okay? You might be lingering on, there might be a few things you're hanging on to here, but I do feel ultimately you are progressing, you are moving on, and you are coming at this in this King of Swords energy. There's something here about speaking your truth, communicating, maturing, and seeing things in a very logical frame of mind, right? You are really deciding like to let go of something, to really move forward. You do have the whole world in your hands, like literally, right? It's all about moving forward, dreaming big, believing in those dreams, having faith in those dreams. We saw that in the very beginning, and really believing that you can manifest your, this solid, safe future for yourself with the King of Pentacles. There's something here about really being clear with yourself and others about the future that you want. What does stability look like for you? What does long-term look like for you? What do you need to do to get there? Stepping out of a comfort zone might be one of them. Choosing a new direction. Letting go of the past. Yeah, I do see that for you. And again, there could be multiple energies that you're dealing with around you. I have air here, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I also have Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Again, it doesn't have to. It could be you embodying all of these, where you're tapping into logic, you're tapping into long-term, you're really setting things up so that you can enjoy, or this is your past position, so you're planning to get to this King of Pentacles energy, So next we have the Page of Wands here, needing to go in a new direction, needing to have new experiences, Aries. Letting go of the past. There is a need to take care of yourself here. There's a deep need to really get in touch with what fuels you, what really gives you joy. Self-love, pouring all of the energy into yourself. Don't go through life with the half cup kind of energy, because you need to feel I just feel like a depleted energy off of you. And we're getting a lot of endings here. Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords again. So there's this energy here of balance, needing balance. Some of you might be wanting to walk into a new direction because there is a lack of balance. And you are wanting to expand right now, expanding. Three of Wands. We went from the Two of Wands, planning stages, to now in your present space of actually taking action. It's not big action and it's not fast action, but it is action nonetheless. And you are seeing things come through. You see those ships, those are your manifestations coming towards you, right? And it's going to be a lot of work. Like, it's not going to happen overnight. Ten of Wands. But it's worth it because you want to move into a new direction. There is something here for you that is going to be promising, but you're going to have to put in the work. And you are doing this because you are recognizing what balance and what how important reciprocity is and how important you are. Like, you're really stepping into worth and really thinking about your own, you know, like, what does Aries want? What do I want right now? What's going to be good for me? What do I need? What do I need that I never had before? You know, when we go through hard times, we sometimes, you know, often we ask, like, why did this happen? Everything happens for a reason, right? We learn so much from the negative things that happen. I kind of, you know, moved away from viewing things like that, like negative or positive, because everything is just life and everything is just an experience, and it's all good, to be honest. Like, I know sometimes things feel like, oh, like, why did this happen? This is so hard. This is so heavy. And we tend to victimize ourselves a little bit, right? But when we come out of that space and we're like, whoa, I was able to, you know, I was able to pull through. I was able to do it, and I survived, and I'm 10 times stronger. I have more knowledge. So it's kind of, I'm kind of getting that feeling. So whatever you have seen or whatever you see as a regret, like, it's time to just really step out of that and away from that and move to a new direction of positivity. And it's not like I'm saying to forget. It's like, okay, I've learned that lesson. It's time to move on to the next thing. So next we're going to do the 5 of Cups, release. This is all about releasing something. Releasing what doesn't serve you, Aries. Letting go of old stories, letting go of past hurt. There's a lot of pain here. There is a lot of pain here. I do see a lot of endings, but I do feel like you are finally clearing something out. King of Wands, Strength card, and the 3 of Pentacles. I feel like you had a lot of hopes for something. This is going to be in your future. This is your future position. There's a lot of hope here. Like, I'm getting hope off of this. I don't know what this is exactly, but you had this dream, you had a desire, and when it didn't work out, it felt like not so good, right? 5 of Cups. But there's something that you really tried to build and manage, and you had this vision. You had this vision, King of Wands. You had a vision. You were trying to hold something together, and it took a lot of power, it took a lot of strength to get through it. And this is, again, I'm kind of talking in the past, which makes me feel like, I don't know why I'm talking in the past. This is your future position, but if this isn't already happening to you, then yes, future-wise, there's something here that you're still hanging on to that you had a lot of hope around. Okay, showing up as the King of Wands. It could be anything. It's something that you held dear to your heart, okay, with the 5 of Cups here. And it took a lot of strength to get through it. And you felt like maybe you were let down a little bit. Maybe you didn't find the right, you know, collaborators. Maybe you didn't find the right group of people to work with, and it just didn't work out, whatever this is. It's time to just get really balanced in your own emotions, Aries, and to move through this. Because whatever this is, I feel like it's a rite of passage. It's something that you just had to go through to kind of like seal in that lesson. That's kind of what I'm getting for you. It's almost like whatever's going on here is just destined, right? It's destined because it's teaching you about worth, and you're no longer confused about something. You're no longer confused about your path. You are building long-term stability for yourself. You're getting a lot clearer and more logical in your life. You're letting go of burdens. You're balancing things out for yourself. You have 3 kings here on the table. You have the King of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the King of Swords. So Wands, Pentacles, Swords. You have everything here. Bottom of the deck is King of Cups. Okay, so you up-leveled in a really big way. I feel like you have all of the resources. This is magician vibe. This is pure manifestation vibe. So whatever it is that you are trying to do at this time, prosperity lies ahead. Okay, this wanted to pop out. So prosperity lies ahead. That's what I have for you, Aries. So have faith in your dreams. Everything seems like it's going to work out. And it just, you're going through some hard transition, or you're now in that phase of letting go of something. But it's time to let go of whatever it is that you've been hanging on to. So Aries, this is what I have for you. I hope it resonated. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to see you on the next one.